All right, in lesson 11 today, we are going to be multiplying decimals, but the rule is a little different than adding and subtracting. When you add and subtract decimals, you line up your decimal point and then your digits from the decimal point to solve, and then you drop your decimal point straight down into your answer. But when you're multiplying decimals, you line up digits from the back part of the number, from the decimal side, into the whole numbers. And you don't have to line up that decimal point. So for instance, I'm going to start way up here with this problem. And then this happens to line up decimal points, but you don't line up decimal points normally, unless it just falls like that. And you're multiplying the numbers, you can almost act as if there's no decimal points in there until the final answer. When the final answer is you have to see how many numbers fall behind decimal points in both numbers, and that's how many jumps you're going to take into your number at the very, very end. So here's 2, here's 2. I'm going to have a grand total of 4. Okay? So I can move that over 10 since you can't really see that. Grand total is going to be 4 jumps back in after. Okay, so here we go. I'm not going to go through this verbally because there's always a delay in these videos. So you can just watch as it takes place. This is an incredibly long problem. We don't normally see anything this long. So if you're remotely following me right now, that is a great thing. And if these problems are definitely hard for you to be able to follow each time, make sure that you get some graph paper, because if you have graph paper to get through this style problem, then that will help you out by putting each number in a little square in a graph paper can help you get through the process. And then in your final answer, I'm hoping that that didn't have too much of a delay. Sometimes it makes the pen stay one spot. We have a total of 4 jumps. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be our answer. We'd have to insert our comma. And if they asked you to round it to near something, that's what that would be. So now let's take a look at the next problem below after that was painful. Okay, I'm just going to erase that a little bit. So Kevin spends $11.25 on lunch every week during the school year. If there are 35.5, 35.5 weeks during the school year, make that 5 look better. How much does Kevin spend on lunch over the entire school year? So here's a good spot to show you that this is more like what you would normally see. 2 numbers here, 1 number here, total of 3 jumps in our final answer. Hope you are with me as of right now. Three jumps in. New answer. But it says remember to round to the nearest penny. So here's our coins. Remember, highest amount of coins you can have is 99. So 37 looks to a 5 and says make me bigger. So $399.38, remembering our dollar signs. All right, and as always, I love math, but not with questions like that. Have a great evening.